Last year, Gunfire Games released one of my favorite games of the decade, that being Remnant from the Ashes. Now, if you ever watched any of the content here on our YouTube page, or read my articles over at The Outer Haven, or talked to me on Twitter, you know that I'm a big fan of the Soulsborne games. Dark Souls, The Surge, Bloodborne, things of that nature. I really love those kind of games. So when Remnant from the Ashes came out, it was like the perfect blend of Dark Souls mechanics, Dark Souls gameplay, with some gunplay tossed in. So it was less emphasis on melee and more on gunplay. And it was great. It stuck to me. I play it nonstop. I've got hundreds of hours in the game, and it's easily one of my favorite games, like I said. The downside to it is there has been a very big lack of content being released for this game, which has left fans of the game questioning if the game is dead. Well, I'm here to tell you the game is not dead, and there's something coming over the horizon that I can finally talk about. So I knew about a lot of this information since PAX East 2020, which happened at the end of February 2020. However, I was sworn to secrecy. I could not talk about anything, but I can talk about it now. So at PAX East, I had a chance to try out the new upcoming survival roguelike mode, which will pit players in a survivor mode environment. Pretty much what happens is you get dumped into a game, and you start with a basic weapon and some healing items, and you need to fend for your life. And as you kill enemies, you will pick up new gear, you'll pick up new weapons, you'll get traits automatically assigned to you. So it's pretty much a way to play the game, just jump in and play without going to the adventure mode or going through the main campaign. I played about a good half an hour of it so far, and I was able to talk to one of the developers of the game, and they were showing me the ropes, and I guess they didn't realize I was a big fan of the game and I know how to play, so they pretty much let me go do my own thing, and it was fun. It was actually a lot of fun. I didn't think a survivor mode would strike me because I was more looking forward to a boss rush mode, but it stood out really good. I really enjoyed myself, and I was hoping this DLC would have came out a lot sooner than it actually has. Speaking of which, I can talk about that now. The DLC is coming out on April 28th for the PC. Now, Xbox One and PlayStation 4 is also getting this DLC, which is called Swamps of Courses, however, at a later date. However, the survivor mode is not the only thing that's coming to this game, so let's talk about this. And before I go any further, I will say when I did go to PAX East 2020 and I did get a chance to play some of the survivor mode, I wasn't able to bring my camera in, I couldn't record any footage. They were really dead set on making people being as surprised as possible, because they said they have been reading the forums, they have been reading the message boards, they know that people were looking for content, and they just wanted to just surprise everybody. All right, so again, Swamps of Courses will be releasing on April 28th for the PC. Now, outside of the survival mode, they are adding in 4 new side dungeons. They haven't told me what to expect, so they just said stay tuned for that. So I will be just as blind as you are going into this. I don't have any early hands on, so I can't tell you anything about that. Outside of the 4 dungeons, there will be new bosses, which is great because, you know, we beat the old bosses to death and back. I'm pretty sure I've killed every boss in the game and made almost every boss weapon that is available, with the exception of some that I didn't really care about. There will be new enemies, which goes without saying. There's new bosses, there will be new enemies. There will also be new weapons, more powerful weapons, and new mods, which again makes perfect sense. There also will be over 50 new skins. Yeah, so go crazy. I know a lot of people were complaining about that you got certain armor sets that look really cool, but you couldn't really do any kind of customization. There will be new armor skins in the game, so that'll be interesting to see what else we can do. Maybe make your character stand out from the crowd. That'd be fun to see, right? So I'm glad I was able to talk about this now, and I know a lot of it was very vague outside the survival mode because, again, they really weren't telling me much about the DLC coming out. But I do know that there are a lot of people on Steam forums, on Reddit, who are complaining that this game is dead, and I was pretty much saying, hey, look, the game's not dead. The developers, I've talked to them. They have stuff coming out. I can't really say much more, as much as I want to say something, because NDAs, and if I break NDA, then I'm a scummy gaming journalist, gamer, fan of the game, and I don't want to do that to you, and I don't want to do that to the developers, and I don't want to do it to the publishers, and I don't want to do it to the PR companies who are really cool with me. But that's also not all. So they're also bundling the new DLC with the base game. It will be priced at $44.99. Just say 45 bucks. I don't know why they do that. What's a penny? I don't know. Whatever. And that also will be for PC, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. If you already have the game like I do, then the DLC will just run you $9.99. Or $10. And that's pretty much it. I don't have much more information for you. By the time you hear this or see this video tomorrow, they will already drop the new trailers. And if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It'll help a small YouTube channel grow, and we would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you later.